Back to the stream. Playing some more WoW. Picking up where we left off.
Do you have the trident? Yes, we will slay the Cavaldir's beast. I will show these brutes to never cross a priestess of the scale.
The trident of Nazjan.
Raj Nazjan was the emperor of Riplash
51.
when Lavirus was imprisoned. Ashara herself blessed his trident so it would slay the beast should it ever escape. Now, you wield it. As much as it disgusts me, I will have my revenge on these barbaric giant men. Take the trident to the depths beneath Riplash. You will find Lavirus below an iceberg closest to northern Riplash. Drive the trident into his flesh and slay him. Return to whomever sent you when you are done. I wish to see no more of you.
Quest accepted. The emissary.
My people's spirits can rest in peace. You've helped me honor my father. Perhaps I will one day be as strong as you are.
Oh, you have my attention. Let us
I remember
visit
the man
for
you
a
speak
while.
of. He bore the marks of Karkut. May Karkut protect our fallen.
I
The
will
man you
hear.
seek went far to the east, to a place near the coast called Death's Stand, beyond Unupi. Be careful if you go in search of him. He bore the mark of Karkut, he who watches over the dead.
Boron Furu. Who is
Kaskala
this
is a
that
sacred
speaks?
place for us. Our ancestors were guided here by the spirit of Tayutka herself. Now these foul creatures attack us from the mists without any provocation. We will show them that our spears are not merely for wailing. Fight alongside us, friend. Perhaps my people might repay you sometime in the future.
Visit again when you can.
What troubles you? You have
Dark times
my
are
attention.
upon us. Karkut's spirit walks the earth and gathers the spirits of dead Tuskar. The sons of the mist have taken many of our brethren. Soon dear Kaskala will be reduced to ashes. There is hope yet. Not for us, perhaps, but we've sent our families to Onupi. We fight here so there may be a future for them. They will need supplies or they will starve. There is not enough food in Nanupi. Salvage any supplies before it is too late for our families.
May your nets always be full.
Yes, Shalaska.
I thank you. I will be deeply in your debt if we ever make it out of here alive. Listen, warriors like me are replaceable. If I fall, my brothers and cousins will pick up my spear and fight. My people cannot survive without wise elders. Stubborn Muahit, a most venerable shaman, refuses to leave the altar to Tayutka in the central island. We would suffer a significant loss if he was slain by these monsters. You are an outsider. Maybe he'll listen to you. Show him reason. Ask him to flee to the safety of Onupe before it is too late.
Travel the wastes with care.
Who is this that speaks? Let us
Have
visit
you
the
succeeded? Our relatives in Unupi are depending on your efforts.
water. Yes,
I
Shalashka.
thank you. These supplies will feed our cousins and children. Even if Kaskala falls, our tribes must carry on.
Visit again when you can.
Ateka sent you, didn't he? I am not to be swayed. All is not lost. The spirits are still with us. Powerful spirits watch over my tribe. Kaskala will not be lost. Isliruk will give us courage. Tayutka will make sure our survivors always have food and shelter, and Karkut will watch over the fallen so they do not lose their way. Isliruk's guidance is the one we need the most right now. I asked my nephew, Aruk, to bring me Isliruk's totem, but the Kavalder's spears struck him down, and his body fell into the waters to the north. Bring me the totem. Don't let my nephew's death be in vain. The totem. Do you have it? Can you feel Isliruk's presence? He does not want his children to perish at the hand of the Mistwalkers.
Elder
The
Looney
spirits
said,
have heard
"The
our
spirits
cry
have
for
listened.
help. It is a sign
feel
that
it?
Kaskala
Looney
might yet be
Frost.
saved. Take advantage of the confusion the weather has created and
Kaskala
slay
lookout
the
yells,
Kavalder leader.
"Thank the spirits."
Your actions will
The blizzard
sway
will
the
slow down
battle
the Kvader
in
ships.
our favor. I am sure
I hear
of
the
it.
horrible yells, show no mercy. Kill every last one of the Tusker.
I'm out of range. It is too far away.
You've done us a great favor. The fight is not yet won, but my people now have a chance.
I will
Word just
hear you.
arrived from Murky Harbor. Something very bad happened over there this morning. You've been very helpful to us here. Would you consider using the boat from Unupi to travel to the Great Dragonblight by the sound of things? Elder Konani could certainly use your assistance.
May your nets always be full. Keep it real.
A distant voice echoes in your head as you regard the stone statue. Do not be startled, stranger. I am Elder at Canuck, an ancient ancestor of the Tuskar people, a skilled craftsman in my own time, and the guardian of this quarry for centuries. The quarry has been overrun, leaving many statues unfinished while the ancestors' spirits wander the world. Will you aid me in righting this wrong? First, I must know the names of these wandering ancestors. Look for the markers near their statues.
Your company
You are a welcome sight.
is welcome.
My name is Etaruk, and I used to be a craftsman here at the Cold Rock Quarry. My companions and I were preparing a new set of statues for their last set of rites when we saw those mysterious blue platforms come flying over the plateau. When they landed, the mages they carried swarmed the quarry, murdering my fellows and plundering the quarry. If we don't stop them, they'll destroy our statues and make off with our artifacts. Will you help me defeat the invaders?
Oren Furu.
I need to get closer.
Let us visit for a while.
It is too far away. I'm out of range. I need a target.
Elder Atkanok's voice greets you as you approach his statue. Well done. With the names of the wandering elders, we can continue the ceremonies disrupted during the attack. However, before the elders' spirits can be led to their stones, we must calm the spirits of the murdered craftsman and shaman. Otherwise, the ancestor spirits may never hear the ceremony's call. In the attack on the quarry, the shaman and craftsmen working here were slain. The violence threw the spirit world into utter chaos, and we'll be unable to guide the ancestors home unless we find a way to soothe the spirits of the murdered. The aggressors themselves pay no heed to the spirits, but their companions, the Barrel Hounds, sense the spirits and hold them in thrall. Kill the Barrel Hounds, and using the raw energy left behind, break the imprisonment of the spirits of the innocent.
You have
Now that these
my
strange
attention.
mages know that the people of Cascala and their allies will not give up the quarry so easily, we must maintain our efforts and defeat them completely. My brothers in Cascala have also come under attack and will not be able to support us, but with your help, we can overcome these pillagers.
Who is this?
I am
that
sure you've
speaks?
seen those blue and white platforms hovering over the quarry. They're the transportation the mage hunters used to land their forces here. And now they're loading them up with our artifacts and fragments of our statues. We must stop them before they leave the quarry. The small creatures digging in the quarry carry explosives. Take them and use them to destroy the 3 floating platforms. The leader keeps watch from a 4th grounded platform, but we'll deal with him afterward.
Travel the wastes with care.
Let us visit for a while.
Cascala Craftsman says, do not allow Cascala to forget what has happened here.
Oh, you have my attention.
Who is this that speaks?
I need to target something first.
Cascala Craftsman says, do not allow Cascala to forget what has happened here.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Cascala Shaman says, the people of Cascala are in your debt, Druid. Cascala Craftsman says, do not allow Cascala to forget what has happened here. Cascala Shaman says, may the ancestors always aid you, Druid, as you have aided me. Cascala Shaman says, the people of Cascala are in your debt, Druid.
I can sense the upheaval in the spirit world beginning to calm. You have done well. The spirits of the ancestors are fortunate to have your help in this time of need. With the spirits of the murdered craftsman and shaman at rest, the way is clear for us to complete the ceremonies interrupted by the attack. You must perform a role traditionally reserved for a Tuskar shaman, and you must possess all the necessary ritual items. There is no time to craft a new one, so you will need to scour the quarry for those left by the victims of the attack. Handle these objects with care, for some are centuries old. You may need to wrest them from the hands of the invaders.
Yes,
The
Shamaska.
mage hunters won't find it as easy to plunder our quarry and steal our artifacts as they'd imagined. With your help, we'll win back the quarry and set things right again.
What troubles
The
you?
leader of the mage hunter forces is a fearsome creature called Curator Insidious. My people have hunted the beasts of the seas and land for countless generations, but I've never seen anything like this curator before. He has landed one of those flying discs on the upper rim of the quarry and oversees the operation from there. I can only believe the ancestors themselves sent you to my rescue, and I hope you will help me drive the mage hunters from this quarry once and for all.
Good hunting.
Have you recovered a full set of ritual items? You hold the objects before the statue of Elder Atkanok. Those will suffice, although they are in a sad state. Some of them have survived centuries of use, only to be battered and stolen by barbarians. With your help, the ancestors' spirits can now be guided to their rightful homes. The statues lovingly prepared by Kaskala's craftsmen and showmen. The ceremonies for these ancestors were interrupted during the attack on the quarry, and you will need to complete them. Take with you the objects that you recovered from the quarry, stand in front of the statues with the name markers, and recite this chant. Words in a strange language flood your head, but you have no difficulty recalling them.
I need to get closer.
Your
The
company
curator and his
is
men
welcome.
must have thought the quarry an easy target for their looting. But you've shown them otherwise. I am deeply grateful for your help, and I am certain the ancestors will continue to watch over you.
Stay warm.
The ancestors have found their statues, and they have you to thank. The craftsmen of Cascala will return to the quarry and ensure that the line of ancestors continues unbroken, for our part. The ancestors will continue to observe you with interest, as it seems your path is just beginning.
SentryBot 57K says, activate countermeasures. Repel intruder. SentryBot 57K says, attention all units, Night Elf inside the perimeter. SentryBot 57K says, warning, Night Elf incursion detected.
The unit you just dismantled had this inside of its mechanical innards. It looks pretty complicated. Certainly someone back at the airstrip would want to take a look at it. Maybe Crafty Wobble Sprocket?
Hey. Can I help you? I see that Skyhopper finally got around to sending help, and none too soon, I might add. Welcome, brother. We need your help badly. Right. Now that you are here, it is time for me to tell you the full story of what is going on. After you've heard my tale, go outside and find my second in command, Jinky Wingnut. She'll handle everything from here on out. Off and away.
Fizzcrank Fighter says, what? You're sending me back there?
Interesting.
Fine then, have a seat. This might take a while. When we first came to this frozen hell, General Arlos, down in Valiant's Keep, gave my group of flying daredevils and me a special task, to establish a forward airbase for Alliance operations. This airstrip is the result. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy, what with all the nasty beasts and the ground rock hard from being frozen. But we managed, and we did it quickly too. Anyway, we needed to pump up lots of sand and oil for the machinery. The nearby pools proved to be perfect for that. Some of the sand even proved to have magical properties, can you say possibilities? But that's a different tale. So, we drained most of the water out and built the pumping station smack dab in the middle. Everything was going swimmingly until one day the main suction pipe got clogged. Mind you, this part I learned later because I wasn't out there at the time. When they ratcheted up the suction on the pump, up came pieces of a robot that looked like a gnome. Of course the fools worked night and day to put it back together without telling us. This is when we lost communication with the pumping station. After a couple of days of silence, I sent a scouting party out to the platform. They never returned. I sent another group the next day with the same results, and lost a couple of flying machines out on aerial recon. At that point I sent someone south to find help, and we hunkered down to prepare for the worst. We turned all of our attention to making armor, weapons, and robots so that we could head out there and
You have a great day now.
Off I go.
When we did a few days ago, we couldn't believe our eyes.
I'm gonna have to bring the stream down for a bit, but I'm weird. See if I can't fix the game, it's been a little laggy. And I'll see y'all in the next one.